I knew it. I knew it. I knew it last night. I knew today we would have a double header. I knew it. You know what happens when you start saying yes to things inside, when you start opening up? I'm living proof of this. When you start looking at those hard areas, those areas that you don't want to deal with, those places that bring up too many memories or too much strong emotion that's not fun. When you start opening up and just one at a time, start saying yes. Like, whatever it takes, whatever, I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust that God place inside me. I'm going to trust that the Holy Spirit is going to draw exactly the right people, the right everything for my benefit, for my good, for my growth, for my healing, for my transformation. That's what this is about. You guys, things are shaping up so quickly. Things are evolving. You are evolving. You probably don't even necessarily recognize it specifically. But I can almost guarantee if you look back at your life and how you responded to people, how you felt inside, how much you had to stuff down compared to today, just do a little self-assessment. Look and check. See how different. Maybe you're worse. Maybe you feel more constricted. Maybe you feel more squelched and like you feel less like yourself than you did before, right? It can go any direction. There's no shoulds. You are a unique gift that's here for such a time as this. First of all, and this is what I'm getting in perspective for myself. First of all, you're a gift to you, to that God place inside of you. You are a unique, special soul that can only do certain giftings and certain. You can only produce. You can only reach and impact other people to the degree that you are sovereign inside yourself. And that was, for me, my missing link. It was so easy to focus on everybody else. It was so easy to put my healing modality together that helped people heal fast. All of these things were so outward focused, I forgot about the special, unique, one-of-a-kind person I am. Right? And so when I realized that, that's when I had to start facing the hard stuff. Okay, if I'm so special, I gotta quit being such a jerk with money. Okay, if I'm so unique and called and all the things, I better knock it off. I better quit. I better step up to the plate. Because for me to really thrive the way I'm called to thrive, I can't blow off any little thing, right? So that came to me and I knew I was going to have to come out with it. Then, get this, you guys are going to just, some of you are going to laugh, but this morning it just put the cherry on the sundae. Just saying. I had more conversations with people and it was wives talking about their husbands, right? And I don't get into all the blah, 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 all the details and all that stuff. From an energy standpoint, I could feel what was going on. People have no place that they can trust, that they can be completely honest. I don't care what the topic is. There is an inner circle. There are people in your world that you have allowed to speak to that very private. I'm looking for the right word. Private isn't necessarily it. That sensitive, that close, that intimate, that's the word. that intimate spot inside you that nobody should enter. That is like your inner sanctum. That should be reserved, if there's a should, that is a place reserved for people that you trust explicitly, that you resonate on the same wavelength with them. You value not just their opinion, but their insight, right? That goes beyond opinion. Honestly, it even goes beyond wisdom. It's a spiritual place. And I want to give a heads up. This is a short message, but I want you to be aware. Start noticing. Who have you allowed into your bedroom? Who have you allowed into your boardroom? Who have you allowed to speak into these very important private places of your world? Whether it's your business, with your marriage, with your family, it doesn't matter. Who have you allowed, and what's the energy they're bringing to your life? Okay, notice that. With what I have been given this morning, this feedback that just topped it off, I knew when I first got with it this morning, I knew that my idea the other day that people have been responding to have this leadership nucleus group, that has already started to expand. That has already grown. It's taken on a different life of its own. For example, I'm going to be, and I haven't done it yet. I remember you're helping me formulate this. As I say yes, visions come through. As I say yes, I'll do what it takes, more detail comes in. As you guys interact and you ask questions, you bring topics on the side. These are all areas that are formulating vision that the Holy Spirit is using for me to open up avenues of greater depth for all y'all. And part of me had to laugh, but listen. So that nucleus of leadership that I first started off with has now evolved to 2 groups. One is going to be for men, and the other is going to be for women. It's not going to be a co-ed situation, because the leadership, the spiritual leadership that I'm going to be dealing with and mentoring is going to be coming from a place that is so pure. The energy is so pure. It doesn't deal with specific 3D. I don't even know how to describe it, so I'm not. It is going to come from a very high place, and it's going to hold men in a place of unbelievable respect and honor, and opposite of what we've had as role models for men. Opposite from that. It is going to be the most honoring, without being the macho alpha male, like all those negative connotations that come. No, it's going to be the most incredible case. That's going to be for men. The women's group is going to be the most amazing. How to use your feminine gifting, how to use that feminine power. And because equally, the men's and the women's are so important. But when there's a muddy factor in there, and there's toxicity in there, and there's all this blend of energies from families and from expectations, and then when you get religion and different churches that are playing in and what you should do and thumping the Bible and right, all those things. No. So this is so exciting. I want to challenge you. Just open up. Just open up. Just on your own, in your prayer time, in your meditation. Just ask, is this something that would benefit me? Is this a yes that I should pursue? And see where it takes you. Reach out to me, send me a private message. This is not going to be a big, hairy deal. It's not going to be a big group. I'm going to keep them small. This is going to be a very powerful, I can already feel it, a very powerful 2 programs, 2 groups, right? So see how that feels for you. And again, take a self-assessment, who you've allowed close in your inner circle. Okay. These are amazing times and things are happening fast. If you feel it, act on it. Don't just set it aside. Yeah, I've got some time. Maybe my day off when I'm golfing Saturday, I'll give it some thought and see how it. No. Follow the prompting and act. Follow that prompting. Say yes. Reach out. Say, Kath, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm in. I'm a guy. I want to be with the guys. And they're going to be high integrity. I'm telling you, this is going to be, and it kind of makes me laugh, but I won't even go in there. Okay, I'm going to let this go for now, and I'll look forward to any responses from all y'all. Okay, love you.